Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is that you are listening to me. I thought I would sing one of my favorite songs for you. Because, it seems this world is so mad. Everyone's just walking around mad. Why is everyone so mad, for Pete's sake? Be happy you're still alive. Be happy you have a car. Really, if you have a way to get around, a car, a roof over your head, food in your pantry, be nice to have the freezer side of your fridge working. Maybe a microwave, but that's kind of like a bougie thing, it seems. At least to me it is. Be happy. I don't have a car. It broke. And, well, it's, I'm rationing it. It's on life support, let's say. Then someone slashed my tire, for God's sakes. Why? Why, I don't know. So, I have no towing service. You know what it costs to tow a car? A lot. And I believe, and someone was telling me this, if you get one tire, they make you get two, because then you got to rotate them or something. First of all, how can they make you? But I do remember, I think I mentioned this, but anyhow, who knows? Right now, I'm at tire is slashed, nothing I can do. Someone says, well, just have someone change it for you to the spare. Well, that would be great. I don't have anybody who can change it for me because most of my friends are pretty much, very old, sadly. Growing up, I used to be the older one, and not a lot, like 6 months or a year, but then when I became adult, for some reason, everyone was a lot older than me. I mean, a lot. And I remember doing Cub Scouts, and the parents would say, oh, you're just so young. You're just like a child. A kid. You're like a kid. You're so young. And I was in my early 20s, and maybe, like, I don't know. I started having kids early, but in my early 20s, could have been a Cub Scout leader then, for Pete's sake. Why did I have a kid when I was 9? No, I didn't. I'm just saying, what did I? But, in my early to mid-20s, and they were much older than me, and now they are, well, sadly, some are not on the earth anymore, but a lot moved down south, and I doubt if I can't change a spare, they can't. So, I'm yet to see if I have a spare or just a donut or if I have nothing at all. With my luck, it's probably nothing at all. But either way, it's got to be fixed because, I don't know. But anyhow, if you watched my video the other day about, I hope you did, anyhow. So I'm going to sing you one of my favorite songs, and I think what the world needs is some peace. So I'm going to sing this for you, and I'd like to pass it around to someone else who thinks you think they need some peace. So I may not have the best voice in the world. I hope I don't have the worst voice in the world, but life is so darn short. If you like to sing, sing. If you like to dance, dance. As long as you're not hurting anyone, go ahead and do it. Just do it. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'm going to share a story with you. Go. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. With God as my Father, brothers all are we. Let me walk with my brother in perfect harmony. Well, that is my rendition of Let There Be Peace on Earth. And I probably, put some things together that didn't belong together, but with my, my health problems, it's hard for me to sing, which makes me sad because I love to sing. And I also can't dance anymore, which I love to do. Obviously, I can't go out dancing, but I can dance around my home. And I used to run track, and I used to, hike, and I used to do the, I used to be a runner. And I can't do that either, and it's really hard. It's, part of growing old, I guess. I guess for me, it's, the change in my life situation that, the person I married walked out of my life, and I think it just shocked my system so much that, I had to, take care of other things, so I didn't have time to put myself first and do the things, like taking the walk or or a hike or continue to dance in the house and all that. But when something after so many years happens, it's just sad. But speaking of sad, let me share this story with you. Well, I'm just a bundle of joy today, aren't I? Story. It's horrible. I can't believe it. So, one day, I think it was last week. I don't remember when it was. It doesn't matter when it was, but it was. So, my son and I were able to be brought to the doctor's appointment, okay? And we were rushing because we knew it wasn't going to be that pleasant of a ride, but a ride it was. So, we're going out, and how I have my cell phone broke. It's, the plan is under, who. But anyhow, it broke, and it doesn't work. And this is just a light in case you think, what the heck is this? I don't have anything to put it on. I don't want you to just look at nothing. But, well, this is kind of nothing. But anyhow, so I was rushing, so I didn't want to get yelled at. And, so I, oh yeah, about the phone. So, that person won't let me get another phone. I haven't had, well, actually I didn't have a phone for a while at all. And someone let me borrow this tablet, which, was, older. And then, I was like paying her very small payments to use it. And then she just said keep it because obviously it was pretty much on its way out. So I got a car on life support. I mean, really, it's seen its last days there. It's got to get its final rites pretty soon. That was a bad joke. Sorry. And this tablet, but I'm grateful for it. And I don't have my phone. Well, I have my phone, it doesn't work. So I had bought a track phone, which I thoroughly believe someone bought it. It was broke, and they put it in a box, and guess who picked it up and bought it? Me, of course. So then I waited for quite a while until they were on sale, and I bought one that was a tad little better. And I thought maybe I could make my videos a little bit better, but you still can't really, I don't know. I used to have a tripod. If I had a tripod, I might be able to do Sandy's sweets and cooking and stuff. I think it's a tablet, there's no way, you can't stand it up to make it. You just can't do it. You can't cook with one hand and hold the tablet. But anyhow, back to the story. So I had this new, this new thing. The same wonderful person bought it for me and said I can make small payments to, until I paid it off. And it's not nothing. It doesn't even have a name on the phone. It's not nothing. Not nothing. Double negative. That's not Catholic school. Bad. Oh, well, sometimes you get tired of the way they were so strict in Catholic school. But anyhow, it doesn't even have a name, like, on the phone. It's an Android, but that's it. No name phone, I guess. I don't know. But anyhow, so it definitely was better than the piece of crap that I bought that was probably used, or what they called it, when they refurbished. It didn't say that. So anyhow, I was so excited, and I got this from the person when I heard my daughter was in town with my new grandson, and I wanted to have a way to take pictures because I'd have no way. So I took my, hundreds of thousands of pictures of him. What a sweetheart. And I'm sorry, she says her and her husband don't want the baby on social media. I don't know why. I really don't know. I even said, I could hold him, like, she could take a picture with her phone and send it to me so you'd be seeing me. Not that you want to see me, but I could hold him up on my shoulder so you just can see, like, his length and his cute little back of his head. But no, she didn't let me, so sorry about that. But anyhow, I was fortunate to be able to have the phone. I sometimes I call it a camera. It's not a camera. I actually had a beautiful camera, but it walked out the door. But anyhow, so what I was going to say is, so we're going, to get this, someone was bringing us to doctors, and I was rushing and, make sure I'm ready. We were ready. We're always ready. We're usually waiting for people, but, Anyhow, so we're rushing, and as we're rushing, and we went to doctors, and then by the time we got back, it was a late appointment. It was dark. We got in, and I don't know what I was doing, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, I was probably getting ready to do a vlog, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where's my phone? Gone. Totally gone. Totally gone. Looking all over, I just sat down and broke down and cried. You know, it wasn't even the phone, it was the pictures. Because I right away like, oh my gosh, the pictures. I mean, when will they be back? Probably not till next Christmas, if that even. And when they come back, he won't be a new tiny little baby. Those pictures can never be had again. Oh my gosh, I was physically ill. I got nauseous right away. My stomach is very sensitive to stress and, you know, things like that. My gosh, I was so nauseous. I'm like, oh my goodness. And it was too dark to go outside. You couldn't see. We had snow. That's the thing. We had snow. And I don't remember what time I thought of it. It was, I'm thinking it was almost like 1 or 2 a.m. But anyhow, it doesn't matter. There was snow, it was snowing, and we have tons of deer, which I'm afraid of, and God knows what else. Who knows? Maybe there's bear around here again. A bear, whatever you call those big giant things. So anyhow, the first thing in the morning, I stayed up all night. First thing in the morning when there was daylight, I went out looking all over in the snow. Luckily there wasn't that much, but there was enough to cover it. And I walked, you know, the track that I remembered. I mean, it was covered with snow, so it's not like our fresh track. And just like taking my foot and going back and forth with it, and, you know, just trying to find it. And finally, literally almost on the driveway, it would have been broke if it fell on the driveway, I found it. Oh my gosh, it was soaked. The charger was in it, you know, the cord. And I was like right away, if I could have fell to my knees and thank God and been able to get up, I would have done it. But if I fell to my knees, I think that would have been the end of my knees. So I just held it close to me, went inside, wiped it off, saw that it was on, so it was on. I didn't know, should I put it on or should I dry it out? What should I do? But I turned it on, and I looked right away, and the pictures were there. And then I wrapped it up in after I wiped it off and everything, in the charger part, wiped it off the cord. I wrapped it in my hoodie, wrapped it in my coat, and was holding it like a baby, keeping it warm, trying to warm it up, praying, thanking God. I always say many times a day, God is good. Whenever something like that happens, I always acknowledge God is good. He is good, even on the days when you may think He's forgotten you. I know that happens to me a lot lately, but, you know, I'm so thankful to God that I found it, and tell you the truth, I haven't looked again. This is the first time I think I'm using this. Yeah, I think so. Maybe not, doesn't matter, but I have to look again. I hope the pictures are still there. I really do, because that was just devastating that the pictures would be gone, my gosh. Because I thought, you know, he lives so far away, my little new grandson, and at least I could look, and I used to look at the pictures every day. I don't know how it happened. You know how it happened? I stupidly stuck it in the pocket of my sweatpants, and the pocket was not big enough, and it must have fell out. Like I said, I mean, if it fell in the driveway, I would have heard it, but it probably would have cracked and been goodbye. So that was my story, but thank God, God is good, and I got it back, and I'm so happy, but sadly I can't share those pictures with you. Maybe one day she'll let me. But until then, don't give up hope. Never give up hope. That's an example to don't give up hope. So for now, please share our channel. We are teetering back and forth to get to 1,000 subs. If you could please help us, it would help. Help share our channel so other people will subscribe. We really need the subs. We need 1,000, probably a little more, because, you know, sometimes people drop off, to get our channel monetized, which, you know, once it gets to that, you know, a little over 1,000, I have to, I think, 4,000 viewing hours, which, you know, you can go back, I believe, and look at my old videos, which is, I think, 2,500, so I would easily be able to, not easily, I mean, people would have to watch a lot, or, you know, put it on one thing after another and just have it on all day or a part of the day while you're doing your housework or whatever you're doing. I don't know. But we're not even at that point, but please share our channel. Subscribe, like, share. Press the notification bell so you know when our videos are up. I used to be a daily vlogger, but now with these problems, with these gadgets that I have nothing good to use, I don't always, vlog every day. Especially with now, with the slash tire, we can't go anywhere. There's really nowhere to vlog. Like in the spring is the only season because of my illness that I could go out safely without worrying about, I don't even want to mention it. But anyhow, I'm hoping a miracle happens because I don't know what I'm going to do here in a bigger mess. I budget money real good, but you only have so much, and then when you're given less money and then you're trying to budget and things go up and then things happen. I mean, I always had money saved because rainy days happen, but when my life turned upside down, this is the way it is, and I just deal with it the best I can, and that's all we can all do is do the best we can. So be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through. Pay it forward if you can. Be the reason someone smiles. Stay please, please, please share GoFundMe. It helps with my son's nutritional supplements he needs and some other things he needs. Luckily, he's being weaned off his medications. One, he got weaned off his seizure medicine, which is such good news because now he could learn to drive a car, but we don't have a car, and that's why it's real important. If you watch the other video, I explained about, he would like to learn how to drive a car, and I don't want to go through that video because, what happened, the stories, the promises that were made to me that weren't kept. But anyhow, if you can put any money in our GoFundMe to help, it's number one, my son, number one, his nutritional supplements, that's number one. The other things that he needs, the medical things, which I say are getting less and less, thank God in heaven, but still, it helps because it goes up, the things go up, the prices go up, and things that were covered by insurance are not, sadly. And then, I guess whatever I can put toward a down payment, toward a way to get a car. I don't know, I can't get a loan, that's the problem, so I don't know, I thought maybe if I had enough down payment that, no, I still can't, because I can say lease a car, you still got to have good credit, and to lease a car, you got to have $4,000 down, plus a trade-in worth so much. I don't know, every bit will help, that's all I know, or it will help to fix the car, which is crazy to put more money into a 15-year-old car, but I have to have a car. I mean, we're not like healthy people, I'm not a spring chicken, and, I don't know what to say, Enough there. But anyhow, if you don't have the money, please don't put any money in there. But if you can help us a little, it would be nice. But please share. You never know. You share it. And just share a video. Because the song, Let There Be Peace on Earth, I think is so beautiful. And maybe it will make someone's day. So for now, thanks for watching. And hugs to you all. And I hope you're warm and not freezing like us with this awful snow. And never put your cell phone in your sweatpants pocket. Not a good idea. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching. I hope you got this far.